fought just to wear the crown. I'm pissed off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Hi, and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris, and I'm joined by JB, and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to get into the biggest news in crypto. We're going to have a look at the Ripple case, possibly coming to an end, some really unusual wallet activity in regards to XRP, and $900 million worth of, I guess, cryptocurrency that Gemini are looking to recover. Really interesting stuff, and yet more job losses, a sign of things to come. Maybe. JB, how are you?
Yeah, I'm pretty good, thank you. Not feeling too great today. We had our jabs yesterday. I know, Chris, you're not feeling great either, but we're here to talk to you guys today. First of all, I'm going to shoot off, and I will wish my wife a happy first wedding anniversary, because I know you will be watching this back. So yeah, it's been a good weekend. How are you,
Awesome.
Chris?
Yeah, really good. First of all, congratulations. That's a
Thank you.
milestone, right? So yeah, congratulations on that. Yeah, just a little bit under the weather. I think, rundown's probably the best way to describe it. We've been kind of all over the country recently with different interviews and crypto related events, and it's not getting any slower in December because we've got our community meetup. So really looking forward to meeting as many of the community as possible. So really exciting stuff, really. But we also had a pretty sizable announcement, didn't we? We have partnered with 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗍, and obviously they're on the Cardano ecosystem for anybody that's not aware. And they're a play to earn game on the Cardano ecosystem, and we basically have designed a race suit for their game. It's an NFT, and it's going to come with like heaps of utility, so definitely worth jumping into the Discord to find out more. I will link a video from 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗍 where we jumped on the Kopi cafe to talk about the partnership, and obviously we'll be dropping more sort of updates on the dates of the mint, which will be in December, and the other items that are also going to be on sale. So lots to come information wise. So yeah, really excited about all of that stuff. And I will obviously put a pretty little picture of the NFT down the side for you to have a look at.
Yeah, definitely. Kopi is going to be very exciting, I feel. Obviously, we've seen you guys doing a bit of shopping this weekend, some javelins, etc. We were actually just looking on the site here before we came on. I think I'll be doing a bit of shopping as well, because the prices are looking very good right now. But to look at a couple of prices of the NFT passes, there's not many of them for sale for the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗍. So yeah, I'd be checking out the prices right now before we see a big spike.
Yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, I can't share the screen, but you can obviously see the prices of Kopi's, oh, I say Kopi, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗍's NFTs on JPEG Store, and the 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗍 VIP Pass, which is our NFT, which gets you access to the club within the metaverse, access to private sales, top tier private sales as well, is also purchase. You can purchase it on the secondary market through JPEG Store. Obviously, we burn most of the NFTs as a bit of a thank you to everybody that believed in us right at the very beginning. We've only got 269 NFTs, and I think only 7 of those are gold, which I don't think anybody's selling right now. But yeah, definitely worth checking that out if that is of interest. And yeah, what do you want to cover off?
Yeah, obviously you're right when you're saying that there was only 7 golds. They will be like hen's teeth. I've been trying to get one myself, and they're never come up for sale. I think right now the cheapest black NFT is around 1600 ADA, which is obviously a lot more than what we got it for on the original. So those of you like myself that managed to get a 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗍 NFT, well done, because you got it at a very good price, and we can see now the prices are hiking right up. So I think 7 are available right now. I would be
Uh,
picking them up before we see a huge spike in price.
yeah, yeah, I think there's like five or between 5 and 7 that seem to be for sale at the moment, which is pretty cool. But yeah, like I think once we start doing events and stuff, I think people will want to go to the events. So we'll see what
Yes.
happens. Obviously, I don't want to speculate on the price of the NFTs. That's really, for the viewers to do, right? Should we have a look at everything XRP, Ripple related? What's going on there?
Yeah, well, obviously there's a article on Being Crypto that's came out talking about the lawsuit possibly coming to a close soon. There's a lot of talk about it. Obviously, we've been reading into it. And one snippet from the article I'm just going to read back here was Ripple's argument. The redacted December 2nd court filing argued that the SEC failed to prove the existence of investment contracts. They obviously think that's now the SEC slightly panicking that they are on the other side of winning the lawsuit. I personally don't think they'll win the lawsuit. I think Ripple have got a really good standpoint right now. I would like to see it come to a close sooner than later. We have obviously a percentage invested in there. The longer it goes on, the more we get bored of it. I'd like to see it come to an end and get some gains from Ripple again. What's your thoughts on the whole thing, Chris?
Yeah, I think we've seen pockets of influencers saying it's going to be done by this date, and then that date comes, it goes, and we've seen this age push this date back all the time. We've kind of been in a position where we're like, right, it's going to take a little bit more time, but going into 2023, we expect it to be done in that first quarter. I really do think we're getting somewhere near to resolution for everything in regards to Ripple and the SEC lawsuit. And I think we are going to see a potential spike in price once that comes to an end. Win, lose, or draw, I don't think really matters. I think people are going to just be eager to get involved, and we've seen some really interesting XRP moves, right? When I say XRP moves, transactions across XRP move different 3 different transactions.
Yeah.
So really interesting stuff, and I'll see if I can put some images up on the screen in the edit for you to have a look at. So yeah, interesting stuff. And yeah, look, are these movements in anticipation of what's about to happen with the lawsuit? Moving to an exchange, being ready for some sort of announcement, possibly. But at the same time, I kind of feel like it's probably a little bit too early still.
Yeah, obviously we see the one that stands out the most to me is the 30 million XRP moved from a wallet to Bitstamp. I think obviously if people are preparing for what may happen soon. I mean, what they maybe picked the XRP up at, what they're going to sell it at, there's obviously going to be a massive gain there. Yeah, I'd like to see it happen very soon.
Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting when it does. So yeah, looking forward to everything related to the case, and looking forward to that resolve really. But there is some other news that I think is really important to cover off, and that's surrounding Gemini. Do you want to have a dig into that?
Yeah. So for Genesis and Gemini, is it 900 million?
Yeah,
We've still got outstanding. Obviously, Genesis. Oh, sorry, my screen just flashed up there. Yeah, Genesis are looking to get their 900 million back from Gemini. It's an unbelievable large figure of money. We see them scraping a barrel to try and find funds to stop the bankruptcy. Obviously, they're in a very precarious position right now. On December 3rd, Reuters broke that Genesis owe customers of the Winklevoss twins 900 million. It's an insane amount of money. I personally don't see how they're going to get this kind of money together, where they are going to find the funds, who's going to invest to help them out. I don't see any good signs coming out of this at all.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's an interesting one, right? Because even Grayscale are somehow sort of in the mix as well here. Genesis are really struggling to generate the funds, is how I understand it, and they're one of the biggest players in the space from an institutional sort of level. So look, there's more contagion to happen, which I think is the main reason why it's worth bringing this up and highlighting it, because I do see pockets of people getting very, very comfortable with, you know, being back on it on an exchange and not having self custody. And there is a link in the description for Ledger, where it's an affiliate link. We do get a small kickback, but you know, it's what Nick and myself use. It's a hardware wallet which just gives you, you know, access to your crypto. You own it, you own the keys. There's no third party risk, so definitely worth, you know, exploring wallets if you're, you know, on exchanges still, because I do think there's still contagion. There's still, you know, platforms that may already be bankrupt, we just don't publicly know about it just yet. And I have a list in the Discord. It's absolutely free to join the Discord, link is in the description. There is over 5,000 people in there supporting one another navigate the space safely, and you have more access to Nick, myself, and our team, JB included, you know, and utilize the resources that are available to you is kind of my thought process. Better to be safe than sorry, right? And that's why I've listed out exchanges that I've got, you know, concerns over. And it's not just exchanges, it's lending platforms as well. You know, some of these might survive and they may be all right. This isn't me fudding on any of them. I've detailed my reasoning as to why I have concerns, but check it out, do your research and see whether you come to the same sort of conclusion as I have.
Yeah, definitely check it out. Obviously, you guys were right on the ball with a couple of exchanges that have already experienced trouble. You called that very early, saved a lot of people a lot of money. Obviously, FTX in particular is the best one to call out here. We've also seen a bit of integration from the 𝗕𝗃𝗪𝗧 Discord. We've seen a few members move over. We've had a great chat with a few of them. They've had a good look around. They gave a nice bit of feedback. You know, they're very happy with what they've experienced so far through the general side of the Discord. So definitely check it out. Any questions at us, at me, I'm more than happy to talk to anybody that wants a conversation, to ask about anything. You know, we're there to help everybody out.
Yeah, I think they're important messages, and we move on to sort of the final piece of you know, information that I think is definitely worth covering off, and that is that Bybit to cut up to 30% of the workforce. And again, this is just more to do with where we are, you know, in the crypto space when it comes to the contagion, right? And you can label it up however you like. You know, we're in a bear market, and you know, it's more than that. It's the contagion from everything that's happening in the space. It's the fact that we're in a recession, and many other factors are eating into this. So let's just be mindful. We expect more, you know, job losses, and you know, outside of crypto as well, not just inside cryptocurrency companies, but you know, across the board in all these different sectors. You know, big tech, Facebook, you know, Amazon, Microsoft, the list goes on. We're seeing lots of people being laid off, and you know, my thought process is that we're not at maximum pain yet. And I see influencers saying that, you know, expect a reversal. Like, not yet. Maybe some bear market rallies, but we still got further downside. So, you know, hear my message of just be cautious, but definitely make sure that you're staying safe.
Totally agree. You know, Bybit releasing so many staff, it's 30%. I think it's something like 1,100 employees.
Yeah.
Now, we know they weren't employed all too long ago, so it shows frailties within the company. And it's concerning for me in particular is when I do some short trading, some long trading, you know, my high leverage plays, I use Bybit. I'm now rethinking my strategy. I will be removing my exposure to Bybit. I may still use them in the short time until we do get a bit more news, but I will not be holding any portions of fiat on Bybit. It'll just be the trade I have active. Once the trade's done, straight back out.
Yeah, and you know, this stuff is like precautionary. It doesn't necessarily mean that Bybit is in any difficulty. I mean, we've seen the same with Kraken. They've also looked to reduce their workforce by 30%, as have many others. And you know, this is, you know, just part and parcel of where we are in the crypto space and the wider space, yeah, like with other companies doing the same. You know, it's a recession, things are going to get tighter, things are going to get, you know, harder to get by, you know, with money becoming more and more scarce, you know, credit card debt going up, and so forth. So look, we just need to be mindful at the moment. We need to be cautious, and you know, we need to just make sure that we're preserving our capital. It's kind of the message that I want to deliver. So any final thoughts before we wrap this one up?
I was just looking forward to the week that we have got coming up for the macro events in the global economy. It's not a very exciting week. There's nothing really big happening. I think Wednesday we've got the GDP growth rate for Q3 for Europe and for Australia. Jobless claims in America on Thursday. It's not really an exciting week, so it'll just be staring at the charts, seeing if there's any positions we can trade, some of these short-term trades. But yeah, it'll be a slow week, I feel.
Yeah, I feel that as well. But one thing that will speed it up, at least for 50 people within our community, is the fact that Nick's Elliott Wave theory course is now pretty much live, and the first 50 people have been selected for the beta. Once that's completed, going into the new year, we should you know, be able to open that up to all members, and you know, anybody that isn't a member will be able to purchase the course as well. So really excited about all that sort of stuff. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let us know in the comments below your thoughts and opinions on everything that's happening in the crypto space. Really interested to get your views and opinions. Mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and we will catch you in the next one. Take care.